Hi Taurus, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. As always, welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with a Taurus. The message could be for you, so feel free to take it however resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. If you're wanting to book a one-on-one, my website information is down below in the description box, so just go ahead and subscribe your email there. That way you'll always get an email notification every time my availability opens up. You can also follow me over on Instagram. That information is also down below. Just have to throw this out there. Please be aware of scammers. The only place I post my services is my website, and I only have one Instagram account. It is all down below in the description box. Nothing else. I do not have multiple Instagram accounts, nothing, okay? Please keep that in mind. And the only place you can get my services is through my website. So I'll never reach out and ask you guys, oh, do you want a reading and can you give me money? No, not gonna do that. So please report block. And as always, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you've supported the channel. Let's dive in. Where did my thing go? Oh yeah. Okay. I feel in some time, these energies are hilarious because, to be totally honest, they're like kind of polar opposite, because we have grace, allowing, and power. This one's like, screw you, you know. I always try to play it down and be like, give him the Buddha middle finger, like an enlightened middle finger, if that even exists. But grace is a hilarious combination, because it's like, does this combo even exist in the world? Like, I'm trying to figure out the difference, because I'm wondering here, grace is like, you're going easy on yourself, very compassionate, and it might also be with others. And I feel like there's an energetic thing that always happens when you can authentically activate that. When you can actually just sit down and see the similarities between you and a particular person. Because I'm seeing it might be very beneficial for you at this time, because we have power. And I'm getting here that there could be something here where, like, there's some type of power or entity, and you could be going against it. It's kind of typical of us being in Taurus season. So it's like, if there's a position in power, you might even be deliberately, I don't know. Tarians are so hilarious to me, but they like, it can be that you are purposefully defying something, you know? Like, this could be the patriarch. You know, smash the patriarchy. No, but it's like, what will be beneficial for you at this time is like something magical. I know this might sound ridiculous, but something magical comes from grace. When you activate it, it's pretty powerful, pretty potent. And if you can use that in almost most situations, I feel like it's opening up something in your energy. Do you know what I mean? And it's fascinating. Did you know? So Taurus rules the neck, and I know that this is the mandible. Okay, but it's pretty close. Some of you guys, I don't know if you have like tightening, like in like TMJ, or you have like a knot or something in your jaw, and it's literally like your face kind of clenches up, and it affects your neck in a particular situation. So I'm seeing that there's like some type of power entity. Both of you could have been very stubborn about getting your way, okay? And I'm seeing that you might be choosing a different direction, or something else is opening up in your reality. So you're trying to be graceful and take it easy on people, like giving people the benefit of the doubt. That seems pretty good right here. And you also have co-creation and perspective. I just had to throw those out there. because I love this card. So what this is telling me too is this co-creation, I feel like this might sound weird to you guys, but it's like when you finally kind of link up with the universe, because it's something here about, I know this is going to sound weird, but just something is softening in your energy because you might be allowing something to take place. And interestingly, like the way that this happens is like when you stop trying to control a situation, you actually step into your power, which is very opposite of us as humans. Like we think we need to assert our power and control, and there could just be something here where you are kind of just naturally allowing your life in this present moment to flow the way it needs to, rather than resisting it so much. Because for a time, since you have grace, it could have been that previously you could have been very critical of a particular person or very critical of yourself. So that's why I'm saying something is relaxing there. Like you're coming more into grace, you're coming more into this energy, and it's shifting a lot within you. And I'm seeing here naturally what will happen is you will be walking away, stepping into your power. It's a very opposite process, but I'm seeing here now you're going to be in the flow, working with the universe on something, which might totally blow your mind. Seriously. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of interesting perspectives over this next week. Any interactions that you come in contact with, they might be playing out this particular theme, showing the areas where you're kind of hard on yourself. Yeah, there's the Ten of Swords. Okay. We have the Page of Swords. I like that combination. I am gonna take those. Oh my gosh, yeah, it gets really good. Okay, Taurus. Okay, so Ten of Swords. You're actually seeing, you might be coming into slightly different perspectives on something that was really painful, Ten of Swords, but you might actually be getting a glimpse that whatever was super painful, it's actually setting you up for, like, it was on purpose, and you could have gone through this whole emotional process, right? To come to the 10 is obviously a completion, but I'm seeing that this Page of Swords are these new insights that are coming into you. And it's really fascinating because before you break into new perspectives, always, it's like at first it can be, you have two owls in here, by the way, but at first it can be that you finally get a mirror. You know, you finally, you're like shadow boxing so much with an aspect of yourself, and it could even be through another human or an environment, but you're finally seeing like different reflections of yourself in interactions that you perceive to be painful, but they could have been showing you split parts of you. Does that make sense? Because it's almost like when you go through a power struggle, because power is in here. I mean, power dynamics are involved in here somewhere. And when you go through a power struggle with a particular person, you and the other person, it kind of splits, because like you can go through different thought processes that activate different chemicals, and then it splits your energy into two selves, maybe more, but it's almost like a quantum physical thing. So you can have two aspects of yourself that battle each other. That's why you can go through an inner battle. And what could be happening here is, at first, when you see a particular person and it feels really painful, what's happening between you and them, when you finally get the glimpse of that there's no separation between you and them, it's like, boom, finally that energy kind of clears out, and then you make the space available for a new way of thinking, like a new way of being, which will be unegoic. Okay, and that might be a struggle to let go of that because like you were holding on so tight, like I have to win this. I have to, get on top of this situation and win and stand up for myself. But there's almost like two ways of doing that. One is egoic, based off of maybe a certain part of yourself that feels small or powerless and needs to try to go overboard in certain aspects to get the power, right? So, whatever it is, this either is like new information or a new idea, or it could even be almost like a vision or something that could come in that will allow you to move away from some type of chaos. Okay, which is good. So I'm seeing here that you're either like moving away from something chaotic or you're keeping a distance from it because you've already learned all the lessons you need to learn there and you're staring it right in the face. You're like, aha. It's almost like those sword fights? Like you are bowing to your opponent, aka the person that you've been in co-creation with a particular whatever soul contract or like these karmic lessons. You are now moving away. At first, okay, so we have the Nine of Wands and the King of Cups. I am actually seeing this as the person that you're distancing from. They're either moving away from you or you're moving away from them. I'm not totally sure. But the Nine of Wands is a lot of perseverance. Oh, and Taurus, I do think this is a person that never gives up. Okay. I do think that this person, like, they have a lot of, like, tenacity. I mean, that could be you too. But there could be distance between you and this person. Or this person, I don't know how this is connected to you. Like, this person could have left or created some distance. Things became very challenging, and some of you guys, they're either coming back or they're just going through a lot of deep insights. Here's the Hermit card. Okay. Either you or them come into a lot of different perspectives. Okay. And I think it's just like the timing of things playing out in your reality. Like, I'm not really sure because this Ten of Swords is almost like certain events needed to take place. It's like a whole chain of events that needed to happen experientially. Like, this person had to be in the experience and integrated in it to see something. Okay, and I'm also getting this person is quite hermited. Oh, there's the completion. Ten of Wands. This person wants to get something off, I don't know, like, could be carrying a lot of weight and burdens. What have we got over here? See, this is what I was seeing. Look at this. We have the Three of Swords, the Emperor and the Sun. What an interesting combination. Because I'm seeing here, like, what do I even make of that? Okay, the fact that the Emperor is in here is telling me, first off, there's either a business owner or a father somehow in the mix. And the realization, the Sun can be this illumination, but this also could be about certain patterns. This can be father wounds and how to put the right energy alchemically in to transform that energy. I mean, a lot of people are realizing that, like, ancestral trauma and trying to convert that energy, alchemize it properly. So let's see. Sorry. Wow, I just went to another world again. Where did you go, Joss? Okay. Sometimes shuffling can be so therapeutic. Oh, this is lovely. You have equilibrium. Well, this is quite nice. That card is very intense, though. Oh, that's a fox and a rabbit. Okay. So, we have equilibrium. What else around that? Which brings in some inspiration. Okay. And there's a lightning moment. So this might be some kind of, oh, this is good. Okay. It's funny that the equilibrium card came out in that way. Okay, there's apathy over here on the side. There is a particular person that's super disappointed or bored. Okay, so that's why I would keep that in mind. Like, if you've got a person that's like, I'm getting it to this King of Cups because emotionally this person, I don't know, is used to a lot of changing emotions, and that's why if you're dealing with a water sign, I wouldn't be surprised at all, because like their emotions can shift very quickly, and you're like, okay, here we go, here comes this now. So it's interesting the way that this popped out, because at first I was like, equilibrium is usually the Temperance card, but this is more like the Two of Wands or something, maybe the Two of Pentacles. But do you see the imagery? This is what I find very fascinating, because you have this inspiration card and you have the Temperance, and I'm kind of getting that there might be this thing, like a pretty significant energetic shift that's coming up. And what I'm getting from this, we're crooked, is that you are making peace in some way, or just accepting an energy. You're not pushing against it anymore. Like, you're not rejecting it. You've just kind of fallen into a place of acceptance, which is interesting because these are very two completely opposite energies, because this is making peace, which will suck you up into a higher vibration, which is why I think the sun is coming over here. You have the sun with this inspiration coming in. And I think that's what's kind of happening. Like, you just kind of settled into a situation, even though you could have been dealing with a really challenging energy. I mean, you have the Fox, for crying out loud. And when that happens, like, I know that this is going to sound weird, but especially if you have been dealing with some form of a predator, okay, and you've just kind of had to make peace with this person's energy, because anytime you tried to do anything, outsmart it's like it always turns into some type of power struggle. So I'm getting here that you are just kind of allowing, like, really interesting how the allowing is coming in with the Temperance. You're just emotionally more in balance in some type of way, which I think is gonna open up this channel of energy. Inspiration is gonna pop in and blow you out of the water. That lightning card comes in, and it's like all of a sudden you're gonna have this fire activated and feel really positive about doing something kind of specific. For some of you guys, it might be that this is how this unfolds. You're just kind of finally making peace with your situation, no matter how chaotic it is, and it literally can open up an energy. I don't know how to explain it, but I've literally seen this happen. I've seen this exact process happen. And then all of a sudden you will find yourself moving like that fox there. It's like you'll be moving fast. Okay, let me dive into the extended Taurus. Wow, what an interesting reading. So if you want to join me over there, of course, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you over there. But Taurus, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.